Hello students, so today we are going to discuss the last topic of our chapter, which is man-made materials. So let's start. So the topic today which we are going to discuss is about glass. So basically if you see the things which we are going to cover is the definition and the preparation, composition and varieties and uses of glasses. So let's start with the definition. So glass is an amorphous, hard, brittle, transparent or translucent supercooled liquid of infinite viscosity having no definite melting point obtained by fusing a mixture of a number of metallic silicates or borates of sodium, potassium, calcium and lead. So if you see the definition, it says it's a supercooled liquid. तो ये आप बोलेंगे अरे सर ग्लास तो सॉलिड है. It is remains in that state. It's a super cooled liquid of infinite viscosity. That's the reason. So, but when you write the definition, it has to be written as super cooled liquid of infinite viscosity having no definite melting point obtained by fusing of mixture of number of metallic silicates and borates of sodium, potassium, calcium and lead. So basically बेटा ये क्या है, ये an inorganic product of fusion which has cooled to rigid condition without crystallization or does not have a specific melting point, softens over temperature ranges. So this is the definition of glass. Properties of glass. So glass is amorphous, it's brittle, transparent or translucent. It's good electrical insulator or unaffected by air, water, acids, chemical reagents, or no definite crystal structure means glass has high compressive strength and can absorb, transmit or reflect light, which you can see can transmit or reflect lights, can do both. And then raw material used in manufacturing of glass is like sodium used for in soft glasses, potassium as K2CO3 used in hard glasses, calcium as limestone, chalk and lime, and then lead as litharge, red flint glasses, silicate, zinc, borates, and cullets. Cullets are basically pieces of broken glasses. They basically decrease the melting point of glass when they are उसको burn किया जाता है furnace में, तो उसमें उधर cullets use करते हैं. I have made one video also. In that you will get a much better understanding about this how this cullets are used. And then obviously the production of glasses from the textbook. For glass production, mixture of sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide is heated in furnace. Sand, i.e. silicon dioxide, melts at 1700 degrees Celsius. So as to melt the mixture at low temperature, pieces of discarded glasses are added. Discarded glasses यही cullets को ये इसको बोलते हैं, cullets को. Due to this, the melting mixture melts at 850 degree centigrade. जल्दी melt हो जाता है. Once all the ingredients are mixture are liquefied, it is heated up to 1500 degrees centigrade and immediately cooled. Due to sudden cooling, mixture becomes homogeneous, amorphous, and transparent instead of crystalline. So पहला जो process है बेटा वो क्या है, melting process है उसका. Raw material are proper proportions are mixed with cullets. It is finely powdered and intimate mixture called batch is fused in furnace at high temperature. This charge जो इतना होता है melts, ये चार्ज जो होता है उसको मेल्ट हो जाता है ये and fuses into a viscous fluid. This is the chemical reaction for that. After removal of CO2, decolorization by MnO2 are added to remove the traces of furous compounds like a carbon. Heating is continued till clear molten mass is free from bubbles obtained and it is cooled at 800 degrees Celsius. जो भी इसका जब इसको इतना हीट किया जाता है, मेल्ट किया जाता है, एक्चुअली जो भी इसका कुछ पार्टिकल्स रहते हैं अनवांटेड, दे एक्चुअली फ्लोट ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द मोल्टन ग्लास, उसको वहां से रिमूव कर दिया जाता है. सो दैट्स हाउ इट इज रिमूव्ड. एंड देन फिर प्रोसेस ऑफ फॉर्मिंग, शेपिंग एंड annealing. forming, shaping, annealing. Forming, shaping क्या करते थे? Viscous mass obtained from melting is poured into the molds जो जिस shape में आपको चाहिए, to get the different types of articles as desired, either by blowing or pressing between the rollers. फिर annealing is very important process in glass making. Glass articles are then allowed to cool gradually at room temperature by passing through the different chambers with descending temperatures. This reduces the internal strain in the glass. So annealing is done, and obviously after annealing, then there are some finishing processes. Like finishing, some steps are there, which is like cleaning, grinding, polishing, cutting, and sandblasting to give much more clarity in the glass. So now I want you to see this video so that आपको और आइडिया आएगा कि मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ ग्लास कैसे होता है. आप इस वीडियो को देखिए और उसके बाद ये वीडियो के देखने के बाद हम टाइप्स ऑफ ग्लास डिस्कस करें.
Glass industry. Glass is a transparent or translucent material. It is non-crystalline or amorphous substance. Although it appears in a solid state, it is not a true solid. It may be considered as a frozen liquid. It acquires solid state appearance because of increase in viscosity on rapid cooling. So, glass is described as a supercool liquid. Manufacture of glass. The manufacture of glass involves 3 steps: fusion of raw materials, working with molten mass, and annealing. The raw material used for glass are soda ash, Na2CO3, limestone, CaCO3, and sand, SiO2. These materials are taken in required proportion and thoroughly mixed and ground to get a powder called batch. Batch is mixed with some broken glass called cullet. Cullet helps in lowering the melting temperature of the raw materials. The whole mass is heated to 1000 degrees centigrade in a furnace. The following chemical reaction takes place and gives glass in a liquid state. Impurities called glass gall rise to the surface and are removed. At this stage, salts are added to get colored glass. Working with molten mass. The fused mass obtained in the above step is allowed to cool but still maintained in a liquid state. The liquid glass is poured into molds of required shapes. Annealing. Usually, glass obtained by rapid cooling is brittle. So, glass is passed through a high temperature zone, then a low temperature zone in a long narrow chamber by conveyor belt, where it cools slowly, giving transparent glass. This process is called annealing. Annealing strengthens the glass.
Hope you saw the video, you got better understanding of how glass is manufactured. Abhi, now we'll discuss the types of glasses and उसके uses. सबसे पहला जो type of glass है वो सिलिका glass. And these are there are many other types of glasses also, but आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में, आपके सिलेबस में ये सब टाइप्स हैं, so I'm just discussing those. तो टाइप्स ऑफ ग्लास जो यूज किया, सिलिका गिलास है पहला. दिस इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय यूजिंग सिलिका. आइटम्स मेड up of silica glass show the minimum expansion on heating. It is not affected by acid or alkali. Due to this, silica glass is used to produce laboratory glassware. So जो आपकी लेबोरेटरीज में होता है ना बेटा, वो ये है सिलिका गिलास. क्यों? क्योंकि उसका मिनिमम एक्सपेंशन ऑन हीटिंग है और उसको एसिड और अल्कली का कोई इफेक्ट नहीं होता, इसलिए उसको हम सिलिका गिलास यूज करते हैं हमारी लेबोरेटरीज में. फिर अब बोरोसिलिकेट गिलास. Borosilicate glass is produced by melting the mixture of sand, soda, boric acid, and aluminum oxide. This glass does not show any effect on medicines. Hence, the bottles made of borosilicate glass are used in pharmaceutical industry to store the medicines. तो फार्मा में बेटा ये यूज होता है बोरोसिलिकेट गिलास, क्योंकि इसका मेडिसिन का कोई इफेक्ट नहीं दिखाता, रिएक्ट नहीं करता उनके साथ. फिर है अल्कली सिलिकेट गिलास. अल्कली सिलिकेट गिलास is produced by heating the mixture of sand and soda. This glass is soluble in water. It's called water glass. तो ये गिलास वाटर में soluble हो सकता है. फिर है lead glass. Lead glass is produced by melting the mixture of sand, soda, limestone, and lead oxide. Being very clear, transparent, is used in manufacturing of light bulbs, tubes. तो जिनको जो भी घरों में आपके लाइट बल्ब है, ट्यूब्स है, वो लेड गिलास के होते हैं. फिर ऑप्टिकल गिलास. ऑप्टिकल गिलास तो नाम से ही आप समझ जाएंगे. ऑप्टिकल गिलास इज प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम मिक्सचर ऑफ सैंड, सोडा, लाइमस्टोन एंड बेरियम ऑक्साइड एंड बोरॉन. दिस टाइप ऑफ प्योर गिलास इज यूज्ड फॉर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ स्पेक्टिकल्स, लेंसेज, माइक्रोस्कोपिक लेंसेज etc. सो ये डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ग्लासेस हैं जो हम देख रहे हैं. और भी दो हैं पार्ट्स हैं, कलर्ड गिलास एंड प्रोसेस गिलास. Colored glass is soda lime glass, is colorless. So, as to impart a desired color, oxides of specific metal is mixed during the manufacturing process. Ferrous oxide is mixed to get bluish green glass. Copper oxide is to get red glass. तो ये अलग अलग यूज होता है कलर ग्लासेस का. फिर है प्रोसेस ग्लास. सो एज to improve the quality and utility, some processes performed on glass on various types like reinforcement glass, plain glass, fiberglass, fen glass, translucent glass, etc. तो ये सब ग्लासेस पे प्रोसेस किया जाता है, तो उसको हम प्रोसेस्ड गिलास बोलते हैं. तो दीज आर सम डिफरेंट वेराइटीज और यूजेस ऑफ ग्लास. ऑब्वियसली हर एक चीज का एक other side is also there. So this is there, glass has a serious effect on environment also. So क्या है effect of glass on environment? While glass production mixes need to be heated up to 1500 degrees centigrade, during this greenhouse gases like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide are released through burning of fuel. तो ये सबसे बड़ा डिसएडवांटेज है. दिस इज हार्मफुल फॉर एनवायरनमेंट. इट मे heat up the environment. So as the glass is non-degradable, if a piece of waste glass material flows into water body, it may affect that ecosystem. Similarly, drainage may be blocked due to these pieces. So ये इसके बहुत ही डेंजरस इफेक्ट्स हैं ग्लासेस के भी. इसलिए we should be careful while using glasses. If we it breaks, तो आप समझिए उसका कितना नुकसान होगा. एक तो इतने हीट टेम्परेचर पे वो बनाया गया है और ऑलरेडी इतना ग्रीन हाउसेस प्रोड्यूस हुआ है और फिर वो नॉन डिग्रेडेबल है. तो इसलिए इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू यूज बी केयरफुल अबाउट यूजिंग ग्लासेस. सो I hope you understood this chapter. We completed this chapter actually. This was the last topic of it. You have any question, queries, you can ask me, call me, and we'll discuss further. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.